Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay guys, so as you guys can tell by the title of this video, I wanted to talk today about relationships since I've moved to LA. And obviously you guys, this is not a new topic. This is something that people talk about all the time, about when they move to LA, just how people are just so different from the rest of the country and the rest of the world, really. And I didn't really believe it, like, moving here, because honestly, like, before I moved here, like, I lived in San Diego, as most of you guys know. Like, when I told people that I was moving to LA, everyone was just like, honestly, you're gonna go there and you're going to hate it because people are just so different. Because they know who I am as a person. Like, aside from all, like, the glitz and glamour and all that stuff, like, people obviously knew who I was and just, like, that I wouldn't fit in with the type of personalities that are here in West Hollywood. But they all were like, and I keep saying West Hollywood, but I mean LA. And I was just like, I didn't really believe them, because I was just like, I can make friends no matter where I am. You know what I mean? Like, it's up to you to put the effort out there to make friends. Fast forward 6 years, which is today, and I completely understand where these people were coming from. Just how strange everyone is here in LA. Like, we all have the same thing to say, that everyone's out for themselves, and if you don't have something to offer, they really don't want to have anything to do with you. The thing is, it's like, everyone has the same story, but it's like, no one is that person to themselves. Like, when you hear anyone tell that story, they're not that person. Everyone else is that person that, you know, is constantly looking for a way to get ahead and people to use to do so, but they're never that person. And honestly, you guys, I'm here to tell you that if you're living in LA, chances are you are that person. But the thing is, you guys, I know this is gonna sound like the biggest crock of shit ever, but I really don't think that I'm that person. And I literally just said that whole spiel about, like, everyone preaches the same thing, but no one believes that they are. But I really don't think that I am looking to use anybody to get ahead. Like, the thing, my problem is, you guys, and I've heard this from, like, numerous amounts of people, it's not just, you know, something that I think of myself, is that I usually nitpick. And I don't know if it's nitpicking, I really don't see it as nitpicking, but I pick up on things that people do like that, you know what I mean? Weird things and just things that really bother me, like, really quickly. And it's something that I do need to stop doing. I know this, but at the same time, I do think it's something that's useful, like, where I could see when someone is, you know, taking advantage of me. And that's usually where it goes wrong for me. Here in LA, when you give people, or not even just in LA, like, this is the whole world, as a matter of fact. And I do this too. Like, I'm guilty of this too. If someone's nice to you, you kind of keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing to see how much you can get away with that person. My ex-boyfriend explained it to me the best, because he has kids, he's older, and he was like, yeah, when they were little, like, they would literally test you, like, they keep pushing you just to see what your limits are, you know, like, how much can you take, how much are you going to allow them to get away with until you finally snap. And I feel like that's, like, literally everybody on this fucking planet. Like, I'm like that too. Like, I completely admit that, but I feel like when people call me out and we're like, you know what, you went a little too far there, I'm like, you know what, I really did. I did go far. Like, I pretty much feel like I'm saying the word feel like, because obviously my friends and my family and whoever obviously would have different opinions, but I feel like I usually fess up whenever I do something wrong. And my problem is that I feel like everyone just doesn't have that capability. Because it's like, whenever I bring something up, you guys, that my friend or family member or whoever it is does wrong, it's usually like a fiasco. Like, people get really mad about it, and they just get really butthurt. And the thing is, it's not just that they get butthurt, they get embarrassed. Like, most people get super embarrassed about what they did, and they can't really own up to it. And I'm just like, you guys, I feel like I'm at the point in my life now where I'm just like, I can't like process that. I can't handle it, you know? It's like, be an adult and just, like, admit what you did wrong and say, hey, you know what, I did this wrong, and I'm gonna try and change it, or I'm gonna change it, I'm gonna work on changing it, or however, like, you want to move forward with the situation, but at least acknowledge that you did something wrong. But it's the part where people just get so mad. The whole reason why this video came about was because I was laying on my couch last night. Last night was Friday night. You guys will be watching this sometime in the future. I don't know when I'm posting this, but I was just, like, laying on my couch on Friday night, and I was baking pizza, and I was just like, this is for a night in, and I was just like, ew, like what is my life? Like this is not my life, you know what I mean? Like I am not the person to stay in on a Friday night and bake pizza. Like I'm usually the one that like goes out and has a lot of fun or whatever. And I was just like, the reason why it's like this now is because I've literally, I'm not kidding, lost all my fucking friends. Like I have no friends, you guys. It's like the worst thing to like literally stand in front of the camera and like say this out to the entire world that I don't have any friends. The one amazing thing that I have in my life that I'm so grateful for is my sister. She's there for me through thick and thin, and she will always be there. As long as she walks this earth, I know that we will always be there for each other. So at least I have that, because most people here in LA don't have that. And that's the thing, it's just like everyone is going through the same exact thing. Like nobody actually really have, and you guys, when I say friends, like, because I know people are going to come for me for this video, like the people that are my friends, you know what I mean? Like they're friends, but they're not like friends. Like I have tons of people like in my life that I can like call up and be like, hey, let's go to the club. But it's like, other than the club, that's it. I'm talking about the ride or die bitches. Like I used to have friends like back in San Diego that, I mean, we lived together first of all, so that was a completely different like game, and we all lived together under one roof. When you're living together with people, obviously you're a lot closer because you're seeing each other every day and like you're in each other's personal space and you're sharing a space together. And then we did also everything together, like everywhere we went, we did everything together, and that's something that I find so different about here in LA. And this is friendships and relationships. People are constantly just waiting for the next best thing. Like when I text people to go out on the weekends, or if I'm trying to like plan a trip like way in the future, people are always like, I don't know. People always say I don't know until the last minute. And that has to do with, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but if it's every single weekend and every single event, sorry, that you don't know if you can make it, like, and you literally have nothing going on in your life, like, it's literally you just keeping your options open, just so that when the time gets there, it's like you can pick from, you know, your array of options, which is completely fine. And I'm not saying that anything is wrong with this. Like, people are people and nobody owes me shit. You know what I mean? That's another thing. It's like nobody owes me anything. And people are just gonna do whatever they're gonna do. But what I'm saying is that back in the day when I had my friends back in San Diego, we went everywhere together. And it wasn't like, oh, are you coming to this? It was like, where are we going tonight? You know what I mean? And I don't think we've ever, I think there was a group of like 6 or 7 of us. We've never done that thing where one set goes to this club and the other set goes to another club. Never. Like, we went everywhere together as a unit. And it's just like, it wasn't about where we went, it was about just being together. And I just feel like here in LA, people just don't understand that, and they just don't get it. Here it's all about being in the right place, you know what I mean? Like the bougiest spot, or like whoever is the most highest profile person that you can hang out with. And it's so exhausting, because it's just like, I don't know, no matter how much you try and to make any kind of connection with people, it's just not there. And then you guys, there's a whole relationship aspect of it, like finding like a significant other. It's just like, I feel like since I moved here, everyone's pretty much the same thing. It's like, because first of all, obviously it goes without saying, everyone here in LA, they're drop dead gorgeous, right? Like there's gorgeous people everywhere. So it's just like, I feel like everyone is just waiting for the next best thing to come along, and then they drop you like that. So it's just like, it's the same cycle with like every single thing. It's just like different values in like each situation, like, you know, compared the relationships to like friendships. But it's literally, everyone's literally just sitting there waiting for the next best thing. And people are just so disposable here. And you guys, it's not like I have like a problem with making connections with people, because I will go out and like, I will meet people that are amazing, like, and I'll have the most amazing connections with them. But 110% of the time, you guys, 110%, whenever I meet somebody and I have an amazing connection with them and I'm like, oh my god, let's swap numbers, let's become friends, let's hang out, whatever, they're not from LA. They're just visiting. And because it's LA, there's always tourists everywhere. So obviously I meet people from all over the world, like whenever I go out, especially here in West Hollywood. It's such a tourist destination. I go to the Abbey a lot. That's like one of the biggest tourist destinations. So it's like I'm constantly meeting people that aren't from here, which sucks, but at the same time, it's just like meeting people from here here are really sucky too. But that's just the way that the cookie crumbles, you guys. I lost all my friends within the last 1.5 to 2 years. I lost my boyfriend, and this is not lost like they died. Like I don't know, we just weren't clicking anymore, and we were just, I felt like everyone was just going in different directions, or, you know, everyone has a different story, a different side to the story. So I'm not gonna go too much into that. I know I usually don't do videos of this nature, but I just wanted to get it off my chest and just like put it out there and just like, I don't know, let the universe take it, do whatever you want with it, but please send me some good friends. And again, I just wanted to state that I don't mean that I don't have anybody, and like I don't have friends and I don't have anyone there for me, because obviously I have people that are there and that I, you know, talk to or whatever, but it's just not the same level. Like, I'm talking about a connection level here. Because I don't want anyone to get hurt by this video, you know, thinking, oh my god, I thought I was her friend and now blah, 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 blah. I'm not saying that. It's just a different level, like the level of friendship that I had when I was in San Diego. I just can't find it here. And I mean, my mom and a bunch of people have told me, like, that's not really something that people come across, you know, even once in a lifetime. Like, I was really lucky to have experienced that. So to experience it twice in a lifetime might be super, super, super lucky. But I mean, I have hope and faith, and I do think it can happen again. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there because I didn't want anyone like texting me like hate messages when this video comes out. But anyways, you guys, if you guys like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. You guys don't forget to subscribe to me here on YouTube. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Theofficialbarbieboi, and I will see all of you guys soon. Bye.